This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're in London. I'm delighted to be joined by Amo Austin Williams after his victory on the Prograis-Taylor Undercard. First and foremost, Austin, congratulations. How are you feeling after that?
Man, I feel great. Awesome experience for me. As I told you before, they changed my opponent to a tough kid. He was really tough. He had a style where he shelled up, tried to absorb a lot of punches. I liked it. I liked the experience. Of course, I wanted the knockout. Everybody knows that's what I gunned for. The last 20 seconds, 10 seconds, I found the right shot. I was about to knock him out. Bell went off. That sucked. But, that let my promoters and everybody, my managers know I'm ready for 6. So that's real good. I passed the test. Now my next fight will be 6. So I'm real happy about that.
Obviously, so far you've been blowing guys away. That was the first time you've gone beyond a round in the professional ranks, gone the 4 rounds tonight. Do you think in a way that's almost a blessing that you get in those rounds and we can see more of you and you can learn more about yourself as well in the pro game?
Yeah, everybody wants to have the knockout factor, of course. But to be the greatest, you got to learn how to go rounds. You got to see how it feels. You got to see how to, manage and control yourself in between rounds and things like that. It's all an experience. We set high goals for ourselves. I still want to knock everybody out. And like I said with him, I still could have knocked him out. Just more time, more rounds would have got it done. Now also in the 6 rounds, it gives me more time to find those shots a little bit more accurate. So, I'm really thankful for those rounds. And I'm also thankful for that experience because it's showing me the significance of having more time. Some people look at 6, 8, 10 rounds and say, more rounds, more conditioning. But really, if you got more time, you can find calmer shots. Relax a little bit more because you don't only have 12 minutes. You have whatever it is, 18 minutes, 21 minutes, whatever it is. You have that and you can get the guy out. So I'm happy with the experience.
Now, you and I spoke at the press conference and we spoke about how you like to reflect. You've obviously kept the journals of everything you felt during your time in boxing, everything you've learned, etc. Been in the UK for a couple of weeks. You've watched some boxing. You've got yourself a win tonight. We've got a huge bill here still to follow that you'll be able to watch as well. How do you reflect upon your time over here? Have you enjoyed yourself, obviously getting the win and being around these people and seeing these fights as well?
Definitely a life experience. This is what I live for. This is life, Every day I woke up, out of all the 3 weeks I had here, every day I woke up, I got a new experience. Every day I woke up, I seen somebody new. I met somebody new. I learned something from a different guy, or a different girl, whoever it was. I got a little accent. I know how to say mate correctly. There's all types of things. I had a great time, and then the fight was my best. Like Eddie came in the back and talked to me. He said, look, you learn more in this fight than you learned in your first 3 fights all put together. And as I said before in another interview, that in the interview in the sky on the jet, learning is seriously a blessing for me because I want to be the best. So if somebody tells me, hey, you learned more in this 1 fight than you learned in 3 fights, I'm happy about that because that's what I want to do. I want to be the best.
I appreciate it's early days, but you've been a very busy man since you turned over this year. I think that was your 4th fight, was it, so far in 6 months? Any plans to get back out for the rest of the year, or do you think that's you now for the year?
Eddie wants to get me out once more before the year is over with, which would be great. I should only have 3 fights right now in my first 6 months. So to have 5 in my first 6 months, that would be amazing. I want to go to Saudi Arabia, but it's either Saudi or Vegas, which are both great places to go. So I'm excited. I've been to Vegas once. You remember I told you about Roy Jones. I've been there to fight his tournament. So to get a new life experience, I'd love to go to Saudi Arabia.
Lovely.
And also, the elevation is really high in Las Vegas. So you don't want to just go there and fight because I felt the nuances of doing that. It's not a great thing. So I'd rather go to Saudi.
When we spoke about your decision to turn pro, that you said that Matchroom and Eddie C was a superstar. They want to build your brand, and you're very keen to do the same, to build yourself and for people to have something to remember you by. You want to leave something behind in boxing. You've had your first fight over here in the UK. Can we expect to see more of you over here, building yourself on both sides of the Atlantic?
Definitely. I want to build myself on both sides of the Atlantic. Like you said, United States, I want to put a whole country together, which not a lot of fighters can do. And then in the UK, I want to pull the entire UK together to support me. As you see on my trunks, did they see my trunks? Let me show them. No, got the Britain. Got the United States. Because I identify with both. Both have welcomed me with open arms. So, you know, I represent both. When I go fight in a different country, I'm going to represent both because those are two home bases for me. So, yeah, you'll definitely see me build my career over here in the UK a lot.
Okay, Austin, thank you very much as always for your time. Pleasure. Thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.